Hi, I'm Rick the Jerk. This is my associate other Rick and our other associate Fanny.
You want me to sew what, boss?
She's like that. Welcome back to Cherry Street Forever, ever, part 33333. We've got drywall texture to match to finish off our patch. Clean up this nonsense and figure out where the shelves are gonna go. And a drywall disaster I didn't notice until a couple days ago, because I haven't been working in this room since we did the window. And now that I see it, I'm like, holy crap. Oh, and more texture to match. And of course, we can't forget the wallpaper that just won't let go. Want to see how far I can get in like 3 to 5 days? Me too. Let's go. Oh, hang on. There's something in this drawer I wanted to show you. So I think I'm going to start negotiating with these terrorists here. And something we haven't actually done in a while is talk about coping stuff. If you remember all the dozens of times I listed what I wanted the channel to be about, a big part of it was trying to give you guys tips on coping mechanisms I use for my various ailments and maladies. I don't have a ledge anywhere to set my tools, and I've got a lot of tools that are going to be involved here, first with the scraping and then with the mudding. So what I'm going to do is take this scrap cut off section of plywood right here that's no good to anybody. I'm going to cut it off and make a table out of the trash can. Viola. If I do it diagonally like that, I've still got a little port where I can throw my garbage in the can. Anybody figure out my favorite color yet? Today's arsenal includes sanding screen, 6-inch rusty tape knife I use for a scraper. And this is some mechanism that Zeke showed up with one day. I think it's supposed to have like a basket or some kind of attachment to the bottom, but this one doesn't. So he put a garbage bag under it, and he was trying to use it as a scraper to get the texture down. So I'm going to see, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. Maybe it'll actually work. I don't know. Out here it's pretty good. Anything against the wall or in the corner is not great. I'm gonna have to completely redo these corners. Wow. Wow. Why is it so big, dog? Another pro tip, try to learn to be as ambidextrous as you can. Save your wrists and your elbows and your knuckles and everything in between. Window looks pretty great. I don't know why this corner is so bad. That tape's not even attached. There's a gallon of mud underneath it. Oh, doggy. I know, I was just warning against the dangers and troubles of working off the ground, and now look at me. But I did the math, and it's going to hurt more to carry all my drywall stuff in there, I think, than to just get down once or twice. Mix up some of my spicy mud. It's where I think I've showed you guys in other videos, but I take regular general purpose compound and mix in some hot mud to decrease drying time on it. The general purpose kind of retards the hot mud. It's a process, but I find it helpful in times like these where I'd like to be able to come tomorrow and this be completely dry. Fortunately, we're only getting fairly warm water, not hot, so I don't know how well that's going to perform with the mud. It's probably going to slow it down. That's okay. Nope, I did not put as much water as I thought in there. I know, compelling content, is it not? Watch the man slowly combine ingredients. I know it seems ridiculous, but this really is the best technique I found so far, is to let it do its thing as much as possible before you intervene, and it will come out much smoother and perform much better for you if you let the water kind of incorporate on its own before you mix it. No dry ingredients in the batter, only wets. It's a little wetter than I wanted it, but oh heck it. That's roly-poly. Before I forget to say something again, before I get started here, I'm sorry if any weird black shadow lines show up in the video. For some reason, my work lights are like on a different frequency than the cameras. I've done all the tricks to change all the settings on my phone to keep it from happening, but it's tried to a few times tonight already. I don't know why it does that. It's only at night whenever I'm using my work lights, but like little diagonal shadows will come across the video. So apologies if that happens, but there's nothing I can do about it. So the name of the game here, I'm gonna have to wait for all that to dry before I can do any more with it, so that leaves me with the bathroom ceiling. So the object here is for me to see if I can match that stinking texture at all and do the swirls. By my calculations, I think they used a 4-inch brush, which I do not have. I have 3-inch paint brushes, and I have a like 8-inch broom that I use for texturing and swirling, so I'm gonna see. I'll wet it first. All right, gang, buckle up. Oh, that is exactly it. All right, I don't know how well you guys can see that. That makes me happy. I thought this was gonna be a freaking battle. Bring it for a close-up here. Maybe editing Rick can do a side-by-side. Do this. I would say we've got it. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Could really use that Garvey portable AC. I'm just genuinely impressed with it. So I've got about 10 minutes work time. 10 to 15 minutes work time left with this after mixing it. Try to turn it into circles. It's like everything's all topsy-turvy. Usually I'm getting mud on the floor and sweeping it with a broom. Now I'm getting mud on the ceiling and sweeping it with a broom. These are the jokes I have, okay? It's all I've got right now. What do you people want from me? I can't always be on, all right? I'm a man made of weak flesh and brittle bone. I thought I made enough. I don't think I did. Let's really drag that out. No. Okay, landed on my bench. Good deal. Let that mud hit the floor. Forgot to put my drop cloth back down, and now I don't have time. We have coverage. Let's see if we can get swirlage before it dries. Why? Interrupting Rick here to remind you that our merch and my Jüd Jöb Woodcrafting, handcrafted, one-of-a-kind, unique wooden items are all available at our store at www.rickthejerk.com. My wife AJ's got some new amazing stuff she's putting out in there too. Don't forget to check it out and make sure that if you're enjoying this at all or you get something from it, please like and subscribe to the video. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of the film. Yay, I think we did it. Do believe that will pass inspection by me. Well, sports fans, it is officially after 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. I'm going to wrap up and go home to my family. I think we got a good deal accomplished this evening, so I'm okay with it. Go home and work on some cutting boards. I'm trying to finish up MJ's. It's being seasoned and is now drying or letting the mineral oil drip off of it. While the other boards get seasoned, I got a lot of reject cutting boards that I think I may go ahead and put up on the site, or we'll do some kind of giveaway. I don't know. Well, I can't afford a giveaway because of the shipping, but may put them up as like the Misfit, Island of Misfit boards. Just ones that I was practicing something on or was trying to make into decent cutting boards, and then either my equipment or my lack of skill biffed them one way or another. Like the juice grooves that go around the outside of the cutting board, you know, my router burnt a hole in a couple of them. A couple of them went off track, so they're crooked. A couple of them have a little bit of tear out. Just not top shelf cutting boards, but still usable. I think a couple of them would make good like camping or camper cutting boards because they're smaller and thinner. And there's one big one that there's nothing wrong with, thankfully. And of course, Mike's American flag one came out pretty okay. I still wish I was good enough to do actual stars, but I think that would have to be a CNC thing. I am not, my level of accuracy with chisels and stuff is not good enough to cut out identical positive and negative stars for a flag cutting board. I'm gonna dry my crap off and get out of here. See you guys not tomorrow because I'm installing some lights for a lady out in the country. So probably Thursday we'll be back at Cherry, and maybe AJ will be with us this time. I don't know. She keeps trying to come over here, but then her body protests. That's why I'm here so late tonight. I've been trying to get over here all day, but I've been worried about her because she's just not been herself. She's out of sorts. She's not as coherent as I would like for her to be, leaving her home alone with the girls. So I kind of hung out all day and kept an eye on her until I was confident about 6, 7 p.m. that she was going to be all right. And then I ran over here. Anyway, love you. Bye. See you next time. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome back to day something at Cherry Street. I've lost track. I have shelves, and they're going to go in the corner of the bathroom. But before we can do that, I've got to finish patching the drywall in there, and then we've also got to touch up the drywall into the window. So let's get to it. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there's like a lip here where there used to be something that was painted up against the wall. When it was removed, it left this line. I'm going to make dents where all these screw holes are, where somebody tried to kind of, I don't know what happened in here. It looked like they were trying to build shelves, but didn't know what they were doing. But it's a lot harder to get a smooth surface just by filling a screw hole. It's easier if you make a divot where the screw hole is, and then just fill the whole divot. So I'm trying to do that without putting a hole through the wall. I'll spare you guys the mixing of the mud this time and just be right back to patch this. That'll do for now, donkey. Alright, we're gonna let all that mud dry and then see where we're at. So even with me being gone at Jaeger's for like 2 hours, the drywall is still. So I'm gonna work on this wallpaper, I guess, for a little bit before I go home. Because it's getting late and I miss my family like a weirdo. Just let that cook for a minute. Alright, but that's one wall done in about an hour, I think. I don't know. Felt like an hour. I'm hurting and tired. So I'm gonna call it today. We'll try again tomorrow and hopefully make some good progress. Hi! Didn't see you there. Sorry about the weird angle and the noise. We've got a fan going because it's super hot in here. And I've got to use my tripod to use my laser level to mark where these shelves are gonna go in the little closet nook here. What I'm doing now is marking roughly how far in I want the brackets to come on both sides so I can line one of the holes up with these marks and then the rest should fall into place. And we're back. Well, that's not gonna work. The wall just melted the anchors that are supposed to be no drill. So I'm gonna have to drill a pilot hole for the no drill anchors. Five more. Oh, now we got a situation. See this little guy right here, the one that wouldn't penetrate the wall? Well, he also couldn't withstand the force of my screwdriver and the inside stripped out. So now I can't pull nor insert it. Careful. From its current position without like some channel locks or something. So I'm either gonna try to find a way to force it in there or pop it out. Easy. Hey, it works. Hopefully these are strong enough to hold these shelves up. Guess we'll find out. All right, now that those in, we're gonna clean up my patches from the other day and then get out of AJ's way so she can paint. I asked the lady at RP if she had any way to match the glittery texture and she just gave me a look. I know, compelling content. You can't even see what I'm doing. So, Dingus over here framed these doors in wrong. Initially, I thought it was going to be one small door, but it's two large doors, so I've got to take all this old stuff out. Now, I'll probably end up having to patch a few things too. Oh my God, he nailed it. So this is going to be a bit, I probably told him to. I don't know why I wouldn't have just gone with screws though. Just in case I don't know, had to take it back out. Way to go, Pastor Rick. Woodworkers love overkill. Boy, did we. Just effing that ceiling up all the way down. Could have been worse. I don't think any of these were screws. There's what that did. Not too bad on this side, but as you go down, damn fan. Oof. And now it's time to play. Oh look, more patches to sponge. Sorry the light's so bad in here. Oh, gonna have to redo that one. Hey gang, Rick at home here checking in to remind you, remember the 2x4 that was going across the doorway to the bathroom that I was all like, oh, I never took this down and it got nailed up here and blah, blah, blah. Well, not only that, but it was supposed to be there. So after all that trouble I went through taking it down, I got to put it back up and enlarge it. I don't know where I got confused, but I've got to close a 3.5-inch gap between the bathroom ceiling and the top of where the bifold doors that are going there will mount to. And I remember now, in hindsight, what had happened. So there was like an enclosure there prior that when Zeke and Jared were helping me out, we ripped out because it was too big for the doors to fit under. And I set out to build a new box around it when things just got crazy, and then I forgot what I was doing. So got the wood right here. Gonna have to cut to size, and then we're gonna build the box that will go around the 2x4s at Cherry Street, and then I'll install it, and that'll probably be the end of the video. So there's your transformation for this week, gang. Where once there was a box, there then eventually was not a box, and now will once again be a box there again. Enjoy. Don't mind me these. This is a commission and potentially a new product coming from Jüd Jöb from my friend Melissa. She wants a hot pad, this like a trivet sort of for the bathroom to set your hair tools and accessories on, your hair straighteners and curling irons and the like. These are solid stone countertop samples. I'm going to be framing them in wood and then finishing the backs probably so they're nice and shiny all around. But first I have to learn how to use my pocket hole jig that I've never used before. I'm glad I finally get to break it out. I've had this thing forever and never had a chance to use it. Pardon me while I learn. I think we're just about set up here. Just need to get my clamp adjusted. Not quite deep enough. Careful. That'll be good right there. Okay, let's do a couple test holes. Need a drill. Lovely. Do a quick test run here to make sure I got my depth set and the screws aren't going to blow out the side of these things. Perfect. All right, I think we're all set up. This probably makes more sense to do it this way, I suppose. Tape measure. I don't know if I thought that out very well because I don't think I'm going to be able to screw from both sides. Damn it. Idiot. I didn't think this through super well because even with this flexi attachment here and these long bits, I'm not going to be able to get my screw gun in there. But I think if I go grab my right angle attachment and a smaller square bit, I might be able to pull this off. Stay tuned, sports fans. Let's just send it and see what happens. Clean some of these screw holes up from the block plane. Got a lot of tear out on this. Good jig. Crappy bit. Very dull. It's leaving that much tear out behind. Very dull bit. You may call it sawdust, but in the biz we call this man glitter. I know all that work to sweep up, and then I just like the floor's not covered in 1/2 inch of sawdust back here anyway. Should probably clamp them. You think? Any chance getting in with this guy? Oh, maybe. Maybe. This might actually work still. Me and my harebrained ideas. Cross your praise and finger. So I guarantee I'm pushing this thing to its freaking maximum capabilities. Wait, so what if I do that with that one? And come in with the right angle. That might work too. And no blowout that time. Woo! Quite get that angle. Like every other one's blowing out on me. I must be changing the angle on some of these when I'm going in. Almost guarantee it. Ready, there we go. And good. Again, with that, it's ready to go install a cherry. Yeah, I'll probably caulk it and paint it some first. Fill these holes. Jeez, Murphy. You can tell I'm getting tired. Let's see if these are salvageable. I think that one's dried out. There we go. Doing a little finger swipe here to force it down into that crack, and then I'll come back with my cloth to wipe it clean. Alright, then we will touch that up with paint after it's installed. See you back at Cherry Street tomorrow. Alright, so if you missed the story here, was that I started to frame in a single door because I thought it was going to be a single door, but then it ended up being two doors, and so I stopped what I was doing, and then I forgot what I was doing, and then I thought I screwed up by leaving a board up there, but really what happened was I needed two boards up there so I could build a box around it, just like the box that we tore down when we started demo, but the original box was too big. So we took out a box and put up some boards to take down some boards to put up some boards to put up a box. And that's today. The end. That's a good fit. Got my little woodworker marking ruler here. I can set to 3/4 to make sure this is good all the way around before I go screwing it anywhere. Mainly the two corners here. Center would be nice too, but it looks like we're asking for a bit much there. I may try to bend it into place though. It's going to be hard to do without tearing up the ceiling. Here we go. Right back where I found you. I might be able to do this if I'm careful. Oh yeah, that should work. Oh, you're just gonna kill me. She's been over here painting. If you didn't notice the change in the colors, AJ painted last night for me, and we didn't film any of that, but we still have 3 rooms that haven't been touched yet that we're gonna film for you guys so you get your nice little paint time lapse that some of you have been asking for. Not going anywhere. Let's see how good I cut this next piece, or how poorly. Oh, O'Reilly's. Okay. Guess who's been fighting this thing for the last 30 minutes and forgot to hit record? It was just a lot of this, really, and cussing. Just back and forth. Dang it. Darn, damn it, Bobby. Darn. Eek Baba Dorper. Parlez-vous, Francais. Stupid. Alright, that's as close as we're gonna get, I think. That was something. What an endeavor. Yeah, you guys missed the longevity of it all. The full battle itself, but it really was just more of the same, going back and forth, hitting, swearing bad words. And finally we got to it. And this part, it presented more problems, of course. I hit the wall a few times and tore it up, so I'm gonna have to remud and AJ's gonna have to repaint in here. I know this project, it seems like everything is a struggle and there's always more issues, but you know, such is life, right? So we're all going through stuff every day, inside our minds and our bodies in ways that other people can't even fathom. Life can be hard, but you're still here. So that means you're winning. For that, I am very proud of you. And if nobody else has told you today, I want you to know that you are doing a good job. And we all love you. Bye.
Jüd Jöb, Daddy.
Thank you, baby.